that 5 inches?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So we've got these foot pegs sitting in here, but the only thing I don't like is that oil plug that's touching it. So we might have to dent it. But we got the foot pegs. We just welded the original ones to a straight piece of 1/8 inch thick tubing, and they stick out quite a bit because they have to. This is a Fat Daddy engine, so this bike's going to be awful. Like riding this. Like this is going to be comfortable, but the seat, I do need to lower this a bit, which I can. You can adjust these. You can tighten the or loosen these down. It'll drop the back of the seat. That needs to be done. But okay, so we'll weld this on. First, we're going to figure out that oil drain because it's right in the way. So we're going to do something about it, and we'll get that done, and then you know we'll get it done. Yeah. A little bit more right there.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna
tack it in.
Are we grounded?
Yep.
Okay. Good. Let go. So that's our foot set up. A little wide, a little thick, but she had to be like that. So now, fully weld this.
With the engine, it doesn't look wide. It looks like it's exactly where it needs to be. If you take the engine off, it's going to look dumb.
Put a 212 on, it's going to look stupid. Alright. Can't really get in there that great, but you know, she'll hold this.
Yep.
So I'm sure people in this part of the video will think I'm a moron for the carb. Look at that.
It's nice.
Ew.
It's the best thing you've ever filmed.
It was the car.
Oh.
So this carb, it was just a random carb we got from Dorito and the Lucha Cabre when we got, they got a YouTube channel, and we got some parts from them. This was one of the carbs. This is off a Leaf MV Twin. As soon as we pulled it out here and tried to start it, I realized that I made a boo-boo. I 90'd it to set like a normal Mikuni. That was my mistake. It's supposed to be straight up. The air filter is supposed to stick straight up because it's made to go in between a V-twin. I'm sure people watching that part of the video will be like, you don't know what you're doing. Well, I didn't. So
you're right.
You're correct, sir. So I'm thinking I don't know, this starts bending pretty much immediately. May have to cut this off, and we're having to pull the side cover because to get the intake off, you have bolts with nuts underneath. So now we have to remove this flywheel cover and then pull that intake, and I might just go ahead and TIG weld a straight piece of 1 1/4 off that. I mean, that'd be the best thing to do, and then the carb will stick straight up. It's dumb. So that was a complete waste of time. So we'll get that done, and then you know we'll figure out if she's going to run or not. Hopefully the jetting's pretty close. 250 motorcycle engine, twin cylinder.
Awesome.
I mean, it's probably going to be lean, if anything. We may get a small fire. So all we did was cut that off. That's how the car's supposed to be. We're morons. We didn't know. Okay, to us. Take this court and this. Actually, don't. We couldn't financially recover from that right now. All right, we need to do some zip tying, but see what happens. Fuel on? It is on, right?
I never turned it on. Yeah, it is.
Probably need to jet it up. it's just like it's almost smooth. It's like it's just. Watch it. It feels good though. It feels right. I thought, was it stuck? I like it on the road. Like it doesn't stop. So Lonnie just did a big long burn ski. He's gonna die.
This thing is mean.
Burn some oil there at the end. Whew. Like I smelled oil. But yeah, that's fun, dude. That's a different
lot of
type.
power. You can feel it coming in, and it's on the road. It's gonna be scary.
Oh yeah. Well, you need to do look up some valve springs and stuff, but yeah, for sure. It looks like we got a little bit of oil leakage around the oil filter housing down in there, but you know, we'll check it. Yeah, it's leaking quite a bit of oil down through here. So we'll see what the dealio is, and we'll rip on it more. So if you notice on that last scene, you can see where one of the headers is like got a lot of color in it, the blue and the purples and stuff, and the other header does not. And I know the two different length headers and them not being merged together or anything is going to affect back pressure on each cylinder. But this is two different types of steel. We made the first header with Go Power Sports pipe that they use. They build their own header kits. And then we ran out of material and had to go buy some steel. So the back cylinder, the shorter run, is like an oiled steel, and I didn't clean it or nothing, and the other one's bare steel. So that's why you're seeing so much color, and I'm sure there's a temperature difference between the two because of it being longer and shorter. But on the next episode, when we do tune out the carb and everything, we'll throw a temperature gun on each header after we get it up to temperature and see which one, you know, how much difference there is between each header on the temperature, because the mufflers are changing the color exactly the same, like they're coloring the same way. It's just those headers are two different type materials. So I just figured someone would say something about that. I'm sure there is a difference between back pressure, but it's not going to be enough on an engine like this that I think you're going to really tell. And also, we want a real quick note that please don't take off governors unless you have a billet flywheel. This is super dangerous. That's why we're keeping it around the 3,600 to 4,000 range. We're not revving the engine out, because on a mini bike, I'm telling you guys, if that flywheel was to bust, and they have bust before, not on us, but we've seen pictures of the carnage, it's extremely dangerous. It can take your leg off. So please don't take a governor off of any engine, whether it's a 212, V-twin, anything, unless you have the money to put a billet flywheel on it. I actually just had ordered the billet flywheel for this engine, so when we tune out the carb and get it on the asphalt and stuff, we're going to have a billet flywheel. That's the only way to do it. Super dangerous. We just wanted to make that a note. We don't want to teach bad habits, and that is a bad habit. Do not run a stock flywheel past 3,600 RPM. So let's get back to the video. All right, so we do have a small oil leak, and it looks like from the oil filter housing, there's a gasket, of course, where the housing meets the block down there. But we checked the oil, we're good. So we're going to ride it a little bit more. It's super lean for sure.
Yeah.
And it's not good for an engine to run them lean, but you can see the color of the exhaust. It's like titanium. So
but one good thing about that is we're experiencing a lot of power, and
she's not even a potential. Yeah. All right, so he's going to give it a couple more rips. We got the GoPro on him.
Hey, it's starting to start one pull too.
Oh yeah. The loser, go burn ski. smokes right when you go to stop. Like it smokes no other time. But
well, like I was trying to tell the camera, also, like it's in peak power band whenever I have to let off because I don't want to rev it too long.
Oh yeah.
So
we probably need to put the 2000 stall pulley on it because we don't have the flywheel or nothing, and we don't have valve springs or anything. So I don't want to push this thing way too hard. But one thing we did notice the second burnout you did, how bad these Comans are about wanting to
push the front end.
Yeah, it wants to collapse the front end and just throw you over.
When I came down onto the thing, it about washed out and I about laid it over.
Yeah, because how straight up and down this front end is horrible. It needs to be way more. That's probably like a 5 degrees.
It's terrible.
Yeah, and it needs to be
every
like 15 or 20.
turn you do, that's why you'll see me turn slow on this one, is because it wants to push that front end and slide out.
They're dangerous, so be careful on these things. But we do have an oil leak, so we'll get some gaskets coming, or we'll probably just make our own gaskets, and we'll jet it up in the next video, and we'll go do some hard ripping because we
see the top speed. I think on the road this thing's gonna feel awesome. Like taking it to town will be fun. I
haven't wired the electric start or anything, so we'll get a new set of tires in for it. And yeah, make sure to check out all the links in the video description. You can find everything we put on this this freaking bike. It's sweet.
Yeah, this is a good build. I'm glad we finally did it.
So a couple days and we've got a cool mini bike, so we'll put her at rest for now. And I do need to fully weld some stuff, so we'll get that done in the meantime. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out those links. We love you guys, and God bless.